Hello everyone, it's People Ruin Wrestling here, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to do a How They're Great video on the Doom franchise. As it is game week, I decided to break down one of my favorite games and one of the most influential games in gaming history. So let's get it off with number one, great graphics. If you look at the graphics compared to Doom 1 to Doom Eternal, even Doom 1 to Doom 3, the jump in graphics is incredible. And overall, just even in the 90s, they had really good character sprites. They had really good enemy sprites. Everything looked good. The guns were detailed. The levels were leveled out really well. And it was a good overall experience. And I have gone back since I wasn't born in the 90s. Excuse me, I went back and played the original two Dooms, and while they are very much the same game, they are still very influential, and the graphics still kind of hold up to this day. I can't really say that about too many games. Number two, they have it's great gameplay. Every single Doom game, including Doom 3, for some reason Doom 3 is like the one game people love to hate, even though I think it's great. All the Doom games from Doom 1 to Eternal have amazing gameplay. Sure, there are glitches, and sure, there are things that could be exploited about the game and to give you a favor and shit like that. But overall, the gameplay is very smooth. It's very fast-paced. You're supposed to keep on your toes, keep moving around the level. That's how the game was made to play. And even to Eternal to this day, that's how you're supposed to play the game. Because it's a lot of open maps, and there's a lot of fucking demons, and it's fucking awesome. Number three, they have amazing music choices. I mean, the 8-bit music they had in the 90s for the original two Doom games were awesome. You got At Doom's Gate, which is E1M1. You got Intermission from Doom, Kitchen Ace and Taking Names, excuse me. And Into the Code, and well, no, it's Deep in the Code, and Into Sandy City. Those are some of the cool ones. I'll probably put some music tracks here so you guys can hear it. Number four, in my opinion, popularized the FPS genre to what it is now. Now, Doom was one of those games that came out in the 90s that really popularized and brought the first-person shooter genre into the mainstream. I mean, fuck. The game was played by millions of people. There have been hundreds of game developers, maybe even thousands of game developers that were directly inspired by John Romero and id Software's crazy endeavor that was Doom. I mean, because if you think about it, Doom, there was never a game like Doom. Like, sure, there was Wolfenstein, and that was made by id Software, the same fucking people who made Doom. But when you look at Doom, Doom's way more extreme than Wolfenstein. In my opinion, has better level design, better enemy types, because instead of humans, it's demons and all that. But besides that, Doom led the charge in the first-person genre, and now you have games carrying on the legacy like Call of Duty. Even Killzone for a fucking while was going really well, but now they're kind of irrelevant. But besides that point, Doom really pushed up these companies and made them what they are today. If not, was a direct influence to many of these companies today you see. Number five, Doom is gonna be 30 years old. So id Software has been around for 30 years. Actually, they've been around for almost 40 years now. Wait, what the fuck? No. They have not been around for 40 years. They are close to 30 years. I'm dumb. I'm thinking about something else. But any game franchise that can last over 30 years and put out in my opinion, a really good selection of games throughout the Doom series. I think the only game that I really didn't like was Doom 64. It just didn't seem right. It felt weird, like there was no animations on the guns and all that shit. But besides that, Doom 1 and 2 are good, instant classics, instant classics, in my opinion. Doom 3 is an underrated gem. I thought it was really fucking good. Doom 2016 was a great way to reboot this franchise, and I thought it was a good game, and Eternal is really fucking crazy. So, this game, the game franchise of Doom has lasted for over 30 years, or close to 30 years now. And as I said before, any game franchise that can last that long, you deserve praise, in my opinion. Number 6, they have a badass main character. The Doom guy, or the Doom Slayer, is a badass. He does not fucking talk. He walks around with the gun and blows fucking demons up. How much more do you need? And even in Eternal, they tried to give him a backstory and shit like that. You saw more of the Doom Slayer. Over the years, the Doom Slayers, or the Doom guy, has evolved. And overall, he's just kept his badass mystique. He just fucking goes up in the shit, kills demons, walks away like a badass. What more could you want? Like, that's what we need in pro wrestling, guys. We need a guy like Doom Guy. Like, Doom Guy needs to come to the WWE. Like, I'm going to call him up, see what the fuck we got to do. Doom Guy, you got to come to WWE, man. Triple H is fucking up everything. All right, I'm not going to offer Doom Guy a contract. You're a fucking retard. Fuck you, Triple H. Number 7, this might seem like a bad reason to put on here. However, fuck it. They had a fucking movie made on them starring The Rock. The Rock was in a shitty Doom movie. Now, while the movie was garbage, you could say the same thing for any of the video game movies that have come out in the last 15 years or even 20 years. They've all been garbage. While this movie was ass, this just tells you how either popular or fucking mainstream Doom was. That a fucking indie company like id back in the day was fucking getting a movie made on them. That's crazy. That means you truly made it. You are now mainstream. If Doom wasn't mainstream before, now it's mainstream. Everybody knows what the fuck Doom is. I bet you a crackhead off the street, if you asked them, you know what the fuck, like, what do you think Doom is? Probably say, oh, I've heard of it. That's how mainstream this fucking thing. And just because it had a shitty movie made on it, there you fucking go. You are mainstream. Number 8, classic weapons. I mean, you got like the big fucking gun 9000, the shotgun, super shotgun, the pistol, rocket launcher. Even in the newer games, you got the Gauss cannon, the plasma rifle, the heavy rifle, and even the Crucible. They're all fucking good weapons. It's just a good assortment of weapons to kill demons. When you got the small, like a gun like a shotgun's used against the imps and the gunners, and then you got the rocket launcher and the plasma rifle for Mancubus and fucking Hell Knights and the Cyber Demon. It's a good selection of weapons for what you're going to take on. It would make no fucking sense if they just gave you a pistol and like, here's a Mancubus. Gonna pop him down in the fucking map. You're going to have to take him out with a fucking rifle. No, bitch. We got shit right here for you. It's a good selection of weapons and classic weapons. It's just, overall, throughout the entire Doom series, I've never found a gun that I haven't disliked. Maybe in Doom 3, the vacuum cannon I didn't like, but whatever. Still a decent gun when you could just suck shit in and throw it at fucking demons. Number 9, I know this is going to be controversial because I know there's a lot of topics on this. I think glory kills are good for this series. I think it adds variety instead of just blowing fucking demons ahead. You get them to low health, you fucking do whatever the fuck you want to them with that glory kill. Now, I think the RNG for glory kills, like, it should only be like a 50-50 chance, or maybe a 35, maybe a 25-75. It should not happen every time you get a demon low. But I think it's good for the franchise because it gives you a variety of ways to kill demons and get different animations and feel like you're really fucking shit up here. I feel like that's why they added it. It was also to make the game easy and to make you feel like you're fucking Doom Guy, like you're just smashing motherfuckers in the head. Overall, I think glory kills are good for the series. Maybe just tune it back a little bit in the RNG aspect of it. But I think overall, glory kills have been a great fucking addition to the franchise. And finally, number 10, we have Great Easter eggs. Good Easter eggs throughout the series. In Doom 2, you had Romero's head in the back of Icon of Sin. Doom 2016, you were collecting the Doom guys. And then in Doom Eternal, you're collecting cheat codes and stuff like that. They're Easter eggs, obviously. Good shit. I like it. I like how you can collect shit and you can find, because I like, when I play video games, I like to explore the world a little bit more and see what I can find. When I come across when I come across Romero's head through the glitch, I'm like, oh fuck, Romero's the Icon of Sin or whatever, right? But definitely in Doom 2016, which is the game I've played. Well, for the day, I've played that mostly for any Doom. That's the most game I've played. But you find these Doom guys, and Eternal, you find the cheat codes. It's cool shit. You just find shit. If you like exploring video games and shit and finding different shit, you'll like it. So, alright guys, that has been why Doom is great. I wanted to do this video for a while. Doom is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Give it love if you've never heard of it. What are you even living under a fucking rock? But whatever. This is People Road Wrestling. Peace out.